Man, I must say, Donald Trump is probably the most hated president on earth. I mean, listen, he's not the first president to start wars, man. I mean, this goes way back to, how many years now? I mean, most of these current presidents post Federal Reserve era, I'd say from that point on, are mostly Israeli puppets, if you ask me, because they all follow the same script. They all seem to have interest in bombing Muslim countries. If you pay attention, you'll notice that all of them, Trump, Obama, Biden, Bush, Reagan, it goes back. Clinton, they always involved in something with the Middle East, and the reason why is because there's a little country in that area that is the antagonist, and we know what that country is. But now we got Trump, second time in office, and he's just going crazy, man. At this point, you might as well just say he's a rogue president. And I thank you, MAGA. You love Trump so much, and you had to have him back in, no doubt. Now he's back, and you guys are still refusing to acknowledge the danger that he's putting this country in. So my thing is, you guys are the enemies too. And you guys have Iranian blood on your hands. You have American soldiers' blood on your hands too. You need to really think about that for a minute. But man, Donald Trump, either he doesn't care or he just don't know how much danger he is in himself. I mean, he's hated by countries. He's not liked very much by his own citizens. It has to be mentally fucking him up. But I guess he realizes, hey, I'm older. I'm on my way out anyway, so why not take everybody with me? Maybe that's what's going on. But what's interesting is he doesn't realize how much extreme danger he also put his own family in. You know, you got to realize this man, they just killed the sitting leader of a country, the supreme leader. He had family members that also died. Nobody really, they don't think when they do these things. They're on autopilot. They let the small hat country control everything. They just don't think about the consequences. Maybe that could be what it is, but I always sit and I think, if Donald Trump and his cabinet, if they was to make it out of office, past this 3-year mark, how much trouble that they're going to be in. I mean, that whole veil of power is going to get removed from most of them. Where are they going to go, bro? This goes for all of them. I mean, Stephen Miller, the vice president, you got the Hegseth dude. Where are these people going to go, man? Think about it. They talking big shit now. They on TV talking cash shit. Maybe that's why they're trying to fuck these elections, or maybe this is something that they had to do to try to stay in office, because they know the minute they get out of office, man, they're fair game. They're fair game for people, and they're fair game for other governments too. Especially Donald Trump, bro. Especially him, and especially his immediate cabinet members like Steve Miller, Pete Hegseth. Their lives are in danger. They don't even. They're getting their minds are so clouded by all of this military power. They don't even understand the trouble they put their own fucking families in, man. For greed and for following another country and over a cliff, you put your own family's lives in danger, man. Dumbest shit I've ever seen, man. Why not just come in office and do your, serve your country and leave in peace, bro? But now y'all want to be tough and don't realize the consequences of being tough. Just like in the streets. In the streets, you have an expiration date. Same applies to these kind of governments like this. It doesn't matter if it's the U.S. government. It could be any rogue government. You notice they don't last long, bro. Or something always happens to them. Like, there'll be a dictator and then they'll kill all these people, and then the people will get upset enough and they'll go find them and kill them. It happened to Benito Mussolini. I think, who was the other guy? Stalin? Did it happen to Stalin, or was it? It was a Stalin, right? I think Stalin, same thing happened to him. Or was it Lenin? It was one of them dudes. It happens to you. It's gonna happen to these dudes, man. Tyrants and dictators of all types. They have an expiration date, man. Rather it's from the people, or rather it's from other governments. But they always have an expiration date, right? And the way this dude Trump is going, bro, he's doing the most I've ever seen any other president do in my lifetime. So when they get out, boy, I can imagine being a member of that cabinet right now and realizing how much they're literally hated by billions of people right now, man. Can you imagine being hated by billions of people around the world, man? And then you got hate in your own homeland. When you get out of the power, what you gonna do? Where you gonna go? Where are these people gonna go, bro? You're gonna have the war crime. You're gonna have war. Right now, they're war criminals. All of them, they're war criminals right now. They killing babies across seas, killing innocent people, dropping bombs on fucking schools and shit. This is not a game. MAGA. I'm gonna say this last thing to MAGA. You think this is a joke. It's not. It's not a game, bro. I would not want to come outside with a MAGA hat on, bro. At all. This is serious, man. This is not a joke. When he gets out of office, if he makes it that far, him and his cabinet, where they gonna go? Where's Trump gonna go, man? Where is he gonna live, bro? What about his family, his babies? That have, Barron and them, though, they have got nothing to do with what's going on, bro. But just like the Iranian family members ain't had nothing to do with what happened, right? And they got bombed and died. You don't think they feel the same way about Trump and his people? All his cabinet members, where are they going? They might want to take vacations. Where they going vacation at? They don't get the same level of protection as the president and the vice president. And even think about this. Even though the president and the vice president, they get Secret Service protection for life, they still in danger. So can you imagine like the other cabinet members that don't get that same level of security when they gotta get out of office and they got families? You don't think people watching them? It's not going to end well for them, bro. But they brought this on themselves. They brought it on themselves, bro. Just like they say in the streets, you do dirt, you get dirt. You're going to get dealt with eventually. And you brought it, like they say in the streets all the time. You whatever you dish out, that same energy going to come back to you. They not immune to that shit. I don't know what make you people think that can't happen to them. It has happened many times before. It's kind of sad when you think about it. Following people off a cliff and, you ain't got no spine, to make conscious, righteous decisions, and you want to follow the crew. Just like the hood. You got people that want to follow the gang and going to follow them right into a fucking jail cell or right into a casket. And that's what's happening right now with this admin. They following Donald Trump blindly into a fucking potential grave, bro. They're going to be scared to death when they get out of office because they can't go nowhere, bro. Yo, their life is done. Their life is done. And for what, yo? For what? For some notoriety, a couple of $100,000 a year. That's what you put in your life and your family's life in danger for. Something to think about, y'all. Listen. These next 3 years and beyond gonna be rather interesting, man. We gonna see a lot of stuff that in our lifetime that we thought we would never see. Rather it happens here to people here. Rather it happens to people across seas. You better strap on your goggles because you're about to see some real shit, man. Man, this is not a good time to be a member of the Trump cabinet, man. Or a Trump supporter. Man. Hated by billions of people, bro. You can't run from that. Ain't enough running in the world. Something to think about.